prerequisites. Okay, what are the prerequisites you need to know? Before you are learning, I will give you one task, guys. Don't panic. Now you will think this is the first time we are joining. Now he's starting with the task. No, no. I'm just explaining the subject in a different way. Okay. For example, nowadays the work from office has started, right? So what I will ask, I need to go office. Okay. Since we have work from office, he started, right? So I need to go to office means this is a task for me. Okay. What I need to do, I need to fresh up at the home. Okay, means home is helping me to stay and fresh up. Okay, what the home is doing, observe this one, guys. Why I'm teaching, you will understand later. You will never forget it. If you learn like this, you will never forget. So I will allow to, it will allow, sorry, it will allow us to, okay, it will allow us to stay or fresh up, or it will give a shelter, to be very precise. Okay, it will give the shelter for us. Next means home is directly or indirectly helping you to complete this task called going to office. Okay, next, after that we will catch the bus. Okay, we will catch a bus, else we will go by a car, else we will, okay, go via bike, else we will go via cab or auto. Okay, so we will reach the office. Okay, means bus or car or any mode of transportation is helping you to go to office. Okay, next one, swipe in and swipe out machine. Okay, so we have swipe in or swipe out machine. Okay, it will help us to capture the attendance, means directly indirectly. Next, office. Office is directly or indirectly the ODC, offshore delivery center, is helping to do the work, right? Finally, we will come back to home. Okay, so again, reach home, back and fresh up. Observe this one. I need to go to office. Okay, this task I have converted now, guys. So means in order to do this task or complete this task, you need to take the help of home or bus or swipe in machine or office or home, right? On the same way, now I will give one more task, guys. Okay, I need to automate the test case using Tosca. I need to automate the test cases using Tosca. Now, this is similar to this task. This is non-technical and this is technical. That's it, right? But the approach is same. Means in order to automate any test cases, how this task need to be completed, how these things are helping. On the same way, in order to complete the automation task, we need to take the help of some components. Okay, first of all, if before you are installing the Tosca, you should learn what are the components which is helping Tosca to automate the test cases. That's it, right? Without knowing that, how you will go further. Okay, now the first interview question, what they will ask, they after asking tell me about yourself, there is a 99% chance, definitely if they want to go from very basics, they will ask this question: what are the major components in Tosca? What they will ask, guys, they will ask what are the major components in Tosca. You can expect 99% guys. In most of the interview question, they will ask this one. Okay, so we will learn the subject as well as we will prepare for the interview parallelly. Okay, that's how I will teach the subject. Okay, you will get 90% of questions from my class notes, guys. That's how I designed my entire class. Okay. So what are the major components in Tosca? So the first one is Tosca commander. Okay. Second one is Tosca xscan. Third one, Tosca executor. And fourth one, test repository. Okay. So now compare it, guys. Okay. See it here. Now, in order to complete this task, you are taking this help. So now what they will ask, what are the major components in Tosca? They will ask. You need to tell, we have majorly Tosca commander, Tosca xscan, Tosca executor, and test repository. Now, according to the human psychology, what they will ask generally, can you please elaborate it? Definitely they will ask, right? So Tosca commander, it is an IDE. What is the full form of IDE? Integrated development environment. Integrated development environment. So means how you have Eclipse, right? In order to write the Selenium code, see my mouse where it has hovered. So see, you have Eclipse IDE. Means how you are writing the code for Selenium and Java, you can't directly write anywhere, right? You should have some interface or medium. Like the Eclipse will help you to maintain this code or put this code. On the same way, Tosca commander, this is Tosca commander, guys. Okay. So this is called a Tosca commander, which is an IDE. See, you can see the Tosca. Go on mute, please. Okay. So now you can have this Tosca commander. What is Tosca commander? It is an IDE, integrated development environment. Okay. Which is used to create a project and build the test cases or automate the test cases. Okay. So it's an IDE. What the Tosca commander will do, it's an IDE where you will develop your test cases or where you will do your actual work. Okay. Next, xscan. It is used to scan any application or capture the web element. Okay. If you want to capture any web element, you will take the help of Tosca xscan. Okay. Next, means, for example, if you want to automate any application, right? For example, I want to on the register button, for example, want to click on this register button. This one, you need to capture it, right? So you need to capture that one. So for that, we will use Tosca xscan. I will tell you guys, slowly I will explain you. Next, executor. Name itself, we have executor, right? So name itself, it is calling as executor. So it is used to scan any application. Okay, not scan. Sorry, executor, right? So it is used to execute the test case from Tosca commander. Okay. If you want to execute any particular test cases, you can use the Tosca executor. Okay. Finally, you have built your test cases. You need to save it somewhere, right? So use it to save all the workspace. Okay. So now you have the components in Tosca. Means directly or indirectly how these things are helping in order to proceed further. The Tosca is also helping. These components are also helping to execute the test cases or to save the work. Okay. So that's why they will ask this question, guys. Okay. So what is this? Slowly you will understand. As of now, just remember we have majorly the major components of Tosca are Tosca commander, xcan, executor, and repository. Okay. Next, what is the second question you can expect? So we will learn questions and concepts also. Both it will be done. Okay. Next, they will ask what. Okay. So what are the section which are available in Tosca? What are the sections which are available in Tosca? Okay. First one is requirement section. Requirement section. What is the second one? Test planning section. Okay, see it here, guys. Just I will tell you, just remember the names. If you go to the Tosca, you can have these are the sections, guys. We won't mnemonic anything. Okay, just we will see. Okay, we have requirements, test planning, test cases, execution, modules, issues, reporting, and data integrity. Okay, so what it will help in order to create the requirement, you will create the requirement here. Generally, you won't do it here, but in the real time, it is different. Just as of now, understand this. After this, you will create your test cases here. Requirement here, you have test planning here. You will do test planning here. After test planning, you will build your test cases in the test case section. Later, for data-driven testing, you will use TCD. For execution, you will use execution here. Okay. So depends on what you are using, they may use that. So that things means you can create the requirement, you can do the test planning. Means if you have any requirement, the software development and testing life cycle can be done with all these sections. So that's why this is the second most important question as per the interview. Okay. Now, what is the third one? Third one, we have modules. And fourth one, we have test case section. Okay, I will see, guys. So type your questions, and at the end, I will give sufficient amount of the time to clear all your questions. Okay. Next, execution section. Okay. Okay. Next, reporting. Okay. Next, we have issues. And eighth one, we missed TCD. Okay. So we missed TCD, guys. TCD, test case design. So next one, data integrity. Okay. So we have, these are the sections which are available in Tosca. Okay. So these are the sections which are available in Tosca. There is a note point. Please don't confuse. Okay. Please don't confuse between components and sections, guys. Observe this one. Means in when I am taking the interviews, right? If I asked components, they will tell sections. If I asked sections, they will tell components, which will create a very bad impression to the persons. Okay, means if I'm a panel member, if somebody is telling, yeah, when I'm asking sections, they will tell this components. So when I'm asking components, they will tell section, which is very, very weird. Okay, you got my point. So make sure that you, what are the major components of Tosca, you need to tell clearly, and what are the sections of Tosca, you need to tell very clearly that these are the sections. And among these sections, these two sections will be done in the test management tool. Just we need to learn these four modules, guys. Sorry, four sections. One is modules, test cases, next TCD, and execution. Okay, So these are the four things. If you learn 90% of test case, you can automate it. Okay. So we will learn. We will learn one by one. Okay. Next, see it here. Now, after this one, if you go to any interview, right? So definitely they will ask one more question. What is the version of Tosca? What is the version of Tosca you are using in your project? Definitely they will ask, right? So what is the version of Tosca you are using in your project? Okay. So they will ask this question. Why they will ask this question? Why? Because whether they will test, you know your version or not. Okay. So what is the version of Tosca you are using? So the current version of Tosca you are using is, you need to tell 16.0. Okay. And there is a patch, guys. Okay. I will tell you what is patch, and we are using patch 5. Okay. See, first they will, before you are installing the Tosca or any other thing, in order to install the Tosca, what should you know? You should know what is version you have installed and what version you are using it. Without knowing the Tosca version, what you are doing. So that's why they will test your basics thing first. If these three questions you have not answered, then why to go for the toughest question? Tell me. I saw a lot of members will learn the Tosca like anything, and they won't learn the basic. They will caught at the initial stage of the interview. My student should not do like that. Okay. Now you will ask me, we have 16.0 and we have patch. Now what is the difference between version and patch? That's your question, right? The version is the full detailed version, guys. Okay. Means version to version. For example, if you have Android, right? So if you move from one version to another version, what it will do generally? It is a group of features. Version is nothing but a group of features. Okay. So group of features means the camera, the options in the camera, or the options in the mobiles. In version to version, it will change, guys. But coming to the patch, generally, in order to release version and version, per version, at least it will take a quarter or 4 months or 3 to 4 months. Sometimes it can be 2 months based on how many developers you have. Now they will they will launch the 16.0 patch 1. Now you will test this one and you will identify some issues, right? So if you identified any issues, if you have any bugs, a small bugs, like some options are not working, or something is not, when you're clicking it is taking very high time, or it is taking something more time, it is taking small things, right? So they will fix it and they will release as 16.0 patch 2. Very minor defects means for one at least 4 months, we need to wait for the newer version, right? If you are launching their versions, then you will ask them, what is the difference between previous and now? Definitely you will ask, right? So that's why, in order to mitigate this issue, what they will do generally, they will use these patches. Okay. Means after that, they will, after if they have identified any issues, they will launch patch 3. So on the same way, you are currently using patch 5. Don't tell patch 5, patch and all, guys. Just tell the current version of Tosca, what you are using in our project is 16.0. Okay. Now, if I'm the interviewer, then what is the next question I will ask? Okay, very good. You have told what is the current version of Tosca you are using. Just tell me, you have 2 to 3 years of experience, right? You're telling 2 to 3 years of experience in Tosca. When you have joined 2 years before, when you have joined 2 years before, what is your previous version? Previous version you have used in your project. What is our previous version? It is 14.0. And if they're asking patch 3, okay, means the previous version before 2 to 3 years, you have used the version is 14.0 and patch 5. Later, you have migrated to 16.0. Now, after asking current version and previous version, what is the next question they will ask? They will ask, what is the latest version you are using in your project? They will ask, right? They will definitely ask, what is the latest version of project or latest version of Tosca you are using, or the latest version of the Tosca available in the market? Available in market. In the market, what is the latest version which is available? Okay, the latest version which is available in the market is 20. See, I will tell one funny incident here. So one person who has not joined my class, right? So what he has done, he has appeared one interview. Now they have asked, what is your previous version? He said some 12 or 13. I don't know what he's told, but after that he said some next 16. Okay. Now what he thought, he don't know what is the latest version of Tosca. He thought 16, right? Okay, 17, 18, 19, maybe 19. He said maybe 19. The interviewer has laughed and he has moved to the next question. Now he asked me, okay, yeah, so what they have done? So they have, see, after 16.0, the Tosca, okay, after 16.0, the Tosca has started using their year names. Okay, means after 16, they have don't have 17.0. They have done 2023.1.2. Okay, on the same way, recently on this last December, sorry, last Jan, this year 2025 Jan, they have launched 2024.2, and the patch is patch 1.